Hey guys, welcome to BalsaCircle.com, where we do decorations for weddings and special events. And we got the privilege to be part of decorating the Trinity Foster Care Christmas party for all the families and kids that are involved. And so definitely jump in and be part of giving the joy back this holiday season. So you don't need many things, from craft foam to, of course, our glue gun and some old books. So let's get started. We're taking an old book and folding the top right part of the page down towards the edge of, or the spine of the book, and then you're folding it once again. We're making Christmas trees with this, so you'll see real fast how this is going to look fabulous. All you're doing is taking that bottom kind of triangle, folding it up, opening it back, and then folding it inside or tucking it inside. And this is going to be one of the creases for the Christmas tree. Now, all we did, we were actually provided by this. The Girl Scouts got involved, and they all brought some books from a thrift store. So we definitely saved a lot of money on this, and just creased it all the way through every single page. Yes, it is going to take a little bit of elbow grease for this, but just with a little bit of imagination, it's all going to come together. So you're just going to press the very edges once you're done, so it's going to make that complete Christmas tree. So this is great because the old looking books make it look very antique-y, so it really works with our look here with our golds and our reds and our greens. So here we're just moving on to putting some gel glue. We did use some Elmer's glue at one point and it didn't work as well, so you want to use some gel glue because it does dry a little bit more transparently, if that is a word. If not, I just made it up. And then this is for all of the glitter that you're going to put on top. It's going to kind of like have an ombre look. Make sure that you have a sheet below because you're going to get a lot of sparkle action going on here. So you're just going to do it on the top, and then once that is done, you're going to put some gem stickers. We chose some green gem stickers. Obviously, it's a Christmas tree, so just to add a little bit of the green. If the glue is still wet, they might fall off if you put it on the sparkle, so you might, or the glitter, you might need to wait until it dries. But you're just going to put it all over the tree, and of course we had to incorporate also some of the red gem stickers as ornaments, and the red and green action there. And you're just going to put it all the way across. I think we made 16 to 18 of these. I might be wrong, kind of lost count after a while, but with this we just finish it off with some pipe cleaners on a big red bow. So we just glued those pipe cleaners inside the crevices of that tree so it stayed into place, and then it nicely stayed on top without moving or falling. Just pressing it in there, and then on the other side. So here we're going to make the base. We're using a 10-inch styrofoam circle. We did provide these. These are on our website, so if you want to check in the description below, they're great for a lot of centerpieces, especially for DIYs like this. And we're taking two ribbon that are about 2.5 inches that are wired. So the wired portion's pretty important for this. So we just took them and folded them in half, put some hot glue, and then use some pins to secure it. Now, the pins are pretty necessary for this just because you're going to go all the way around. It's going to take a little bit of elbow grease for this. So with all the tugging, they might come out if you don't use pins. So that is a really good tip for this. Here we're just kind of folding it once again after we make a nice large ruffle there, about 1 inch apart from the first one. You're going to make another big dollop, and you're going to secure that other end of the ruffle. Here we're once again going to put that pin in place so there is no movement afterward. This is great too because at the end, the foster kids or their parents can definitely take these home and put it in their place and kind of have a good memory of the Christmas party, and also have a take home as well. So here we're just doing another ruffle. As you can see, we did kind of like a figure 8 action. By that, I mean basically now the red is on top and the ivory is on the bottom. So you want to do a pattern where it's every other, and it gives it a little bit more depth and creativity to the look. it's all the little details that kind of bring it all together. Once again, I'm just putting a pin in there and securing it. So here we're just going all the way around. You'll see very shortly that we're going to be doing the flat part right here. So you're going to be doing 3 of these in kind of like a triangle look all the way around the circle. You'll see this is basically so we can incorporate those antique gold roses on the edge and make it a little bit more fancy. So it's not just ribbon. There's so many components to this, but it looks really nice at the end. And what's the great thing is we had this ribbon, we had rolls and rolls of this ribbon. We weren't sure what to use it for. And so this was a perfect opportunity to kind of give back and use it for a great cause. So here we're just continuing with that pattern with the ruffles and the colors going every other and continuing with that. Really interesting fact, I was looking online, seeing what all the options were for charities and nonprofits and all those groups, and basically there's over 1.5 million of them in the US. So definitely, if you're not part of one, give back and find something that you're passionate about. It might be, you know, rescue dogs or cats or animals, or, you know, how we kind of gathered with our local Trinity foster care, and it worked out really well. I mean, it was such a great experience, and we really, really encourage you to go out there, and we can't wait to do it next year again. So there you go. There's the 3 points, and as we move on, we're going to cover that top part of the 10-inch styrofoam circle, or the base. You don't want to be having the styrofoam peeking through. So to have that base, you can take construction paper. Here we had some of the glitter foam sheets. You've probably seen us use this quite a couple of times in the last few videos because you get a pack. So with a pack you can do so many things. That's what makes it so affordable to kind of do DIYs, is because when you get a pack you can use them for so many different projects and different looks. So here with this look, it goes really well with all the colors that we have in our color scheme here. So you're just going to pop it into place. And we did this about, gosh, for centerpieces, there were 200 people. So we did about, I think, 16 to 18. I kind of lost count after a while. But it took a group of us. We had the Girl Scouts involved, and it was such a fun time to all come together and do something great for these kids, making a really special memory. So here we're just using a huge dollop of glue, and as you can see, it's on the upper edge of that styrofoam circle. And the reason why is because we want the roses pointing up. If you do it in the middle, they're going to be either drooping or it's not going to be readily available to the eye. So when you have the roses pointing up, your eyes are drawn to the roses and it makes it look good. All these little details are really important just to make it look really nice and pulled together. So here we're just taking a little bit of greenery, popping a antique gold rose on there and tilting it up. Here's our last one. As I had mentioned before, it was kind of like a triangle, so 3 points, and putting that into place. As you can see, it's really nice. This base, you would never think that it was just with ribbon, some, you know, foam paper, and a couple of roses, and voila, you've got imagination blowing people's minds and really making memories for these kids. Here, you know, we just had a little bit more bling that we added, that we had around the house, just to add a little bit more pizzazz to the look. So there you go, with the tree and the bow and that base. We made so many of these, and really just the budget was so low on this. It just took a lot of creativity, a lot of teamwork, and so many memories were made with this. And those smiles on those kids, seriously, it's priceless. So if you're not part of an organization or a nonprofit at this point, and you're curious about it, make sure, if you know one, put it in the comments below. We want to hear what you're passionate about, and maybe other people can get involved and get informed and be a part of something bigger than themselves. So there you go. We hope you guys like this video, and it encourages you to get involved and get creative with people around you, with the community around you, make sure you give us a big like and subscribe. We have a couple of extra little holiday nuggets coming to you right before Christmas that will just make it all come together. So we wish you happy holidays, and we'll see you guys next time.